right, I know we're talking long guns today, but I want to start with a handgun first, and because that's where we start. Because everything is the same, whether it's a long gun or a handgun or sometimes even a knife. It'll be the somewhat similar defense. Now, when you're doing gun work, it's not all about the gun, because as soon as I grab this thing, he's going to want it back, right? So I've got to be able to strike, and I got to be able to kick to the groin, and I got to be able to knee and elbow or whatever. So it takes a little bit more practice than what you're going to see today. So if the gun is just up. And what I want to make sure, I want to get out of the line of fire first, right? So what I want to make sure I do is I'm going to want to blade as I grab the gun. The web of my hand comes up to here, right in front of the trigger guard, all right? Boom, and I blade. Now, so if he's got the gun on me and my hands are up here, then I've lost the opportunity to take possession of that firearm, because he's going to see my hands. He's just going to pull the trigger as soon as he's got his finger on the trigger. So put your hands like this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to slap his hands, and he's going to move it like this. All right, now I'll show you. So we're here, hands are up. Try not to let me hit him. Okay, now from here, he can't see it, right? So up here, so the gun is here, and I'm coming to here. Now, a lot of people just want to grab the thing, okay? If you grab the thing, he wants the gun back. I mean, this is his power. So he's gonna step back or do something, all right, pull the trigger or whatever. You got to strike it like you're hitting. It's a strike. It's not just a grab, it's a strike. So it's here, and you're here. Notice where he is right now, okay? I've struck. Now I'm here, okay? What I can do, let's go this way just a little bit. So once I'm here and I strike and I come to here, if the gun is not low, then I can knee or do a groin kick. Let's go this way. Sometimes I like the knee better, because see how his knee is forward? If I try to go a groin kick in, his knee's in the way, okay? But if I'm here and I've got it up high, I can drive that knee into his groin or his pelvis area, pelvic bowl or what have you. So here, my body's twisted, it's bladed, okay? I strike, I'm now behind the gun, all right? If I just kind of, and this move is a burst. If I just grab and step, then I'm not behind the gun, right? So all he does is pull back, and I'm here again, right? So I gotta make sure I'm here. Look, his grip's already broken. Strike, this hand, not in front, under. I call this a cap, okay? So he's gonna try to pull back. Pull, okay? It's hard. Now, if I'm smaller, I'm a big guy, and it's me pulling, and we pull back, it's a stronger person with the gun, pull back, then you have this problem, okay? So as soon as you get here, you break the grip by pulling here, and you leave with the gun, okay? It's not an exaggerated, because you don't know where it's going, right? So here, boom, strike, I'm here, and bam, and I'm here. I just bring it back with me, okay? So the reason I like to show this first is because when I grab this gun here, my hand is covering the ejection port. Strike, it's probably gone off. His fingers on the trigger, okay? It's very highly possible. So now we have, what is it, type 2?
Type 2 malfunction.
Malfunction, hopefully. And we're here. So now, boom, and I pull. Now, when you get the long gun, there's no malfunction, because you're gonna grab in front, and you can't cover the ejection port. Now, one thing I wanna make sure everybody understands, when I have possession of this gun, everybody wants to do this. Or they take the gun, and since it's inert now, if it's jammed, and start beating the guy with it, which you'll see a lot of Krav people do this. Personally, I don't believe once I have possession of the gun to go back and introduce it back into the fight, right? Especially if you're smaller than the assailant. Hopefully, the groin kick or the knee's done its job. I'm going to take the gun and get distance. Just simply because if I'm out here now doing Charlie's Angels, you know, someone's going to come shoot me thinking I'm the bad guy. So I prefer just to keep it low. People can't see it, and bail out. Put something between you and him, maybe the truck or, you know, whatever. So that's the basis of the handgun. Now, if you have people on either side of you, like let's say my wife's here, gun's here, then I can go to this side here. Now I do have quite and I'm out, okay? So when I go to that side, it's called the dead side. When I go to here, my right, since I'm right-footed, and I can run. So the disarm here is over the top. All right, gun's right here. And then, you know, if it's here, I don't recommend the two-hand because that's a long way. But as soon as I grab that thing, boom, you know. So maybe he's got it here. I got my wife and daughter, then I'm here, okay? And I beat him, and then, so with the rifle, it's the same thing, okay? We want to get out of the line of fire, right? So we don't, once we do this, it's over, unless he just gets a compassion all of a sudden or something. So we're here, I'm here. I'm now moving behind the gun, right? Now, actually, I'm showing you something wrong. I'm grabbing, I should grab deep. I should have grabbed deeper on the gun. So the gun comes in, deep. Now, I pop it. Reach in here, pull. So I'm here, boom, pop, grab the butt. And they used to teach raking it the side, everything across the face if you have a sight up front. You know, some of the guns do. What we're kind of moving toward now, instead of doing that as we strike, we're taking the gun here over and pulling, okay? Because what happens is that sets his body moving this direction, all right? Whether you're the bad guy or the good guy, as soon as your body goes neutral, it's over for you. So if you're attacking, defending yourself, you want to be moving forward. But anytime I do something that's here, like I want to lean back and kick, then I don't have any more power anymore, right? I'm just leaning back, okay? So we want to make sure with this firearm, boom, we strike, bam, and then down. We can hit back in the face if we want to, okay? The other thing that we do, it's the same thing. If it's here, I wouldn't do it. If it's here, we go, strike, across the face. If you didn't get it low enough, you just beat him in the face with it until he gives up the fight. And you got to take the gun with you. With a knife fight, not so much, because it's hard to disarm a knife. You go from, you know, major body movements to a fine movement with your hands. It's very difficult to do. So we say with the knife, you just beat the crap out of them and you run. Okay, with the gun, you need to take it with you, right? All right. So, so the problem now, if we're in low ready, my hands are higher than the gun, right? So when we were here, you know, he couldn't see that coming. Boom, all right? So here, and I got a problem now, okay? So I'm probably actually gonna do what's called a machine gun drill. So we're here, if it's low, then I gotta come here, okay, to knock it out. But if I don't do something, he's just gonna bring it, and just move back and bring it back on target. Then he's just there, all right? So I've gotta make sure that whatever I do, whether I mess up my disarm or anything, that I'm working toward here, this backside, okay? So you end up in a situation you just don't know what in the world to do. get to the dead side, the back side if you can. All right, so we're here. What I would do in this situation, since it's low, is here. I'm going to come around to here and grab, and then I'm going to reach through the legs. I'm going to lift him up, and I'm going to get on top of him. I'm just going to beat his head on the ground or whatever I can, you know, until he doesn't want to fight anymore, right? So, you had a cup on, I just lifted you up and everything, but it's not real fun to be, because what you do with this, let me show that. So, I'm not going to hurt you. So, when you're here, that head comes down to the small of the back. So, because I have women say, oh, I can't do that, that you're too big. I'm 260 pounds. And we've got some ladies in my class that are probably 110, maybe 115. And I've actually had them take me down using this drill, okay? So you're here, head goes here, hand comes through. I'm just gonna grab here, and you just lift and push your head forward. So it's not like you're having to use upper body strength. You're here, you lift and pull, and they just go tumbling down. Straddle, not necessarily punch, but palm strike back of the head or whatever to get possession of the firearm. There's no good, if you go through all the, I'm certified through United States Krav Maga, 360 Krav Maga. I've done what's called my GIC session, my first one through Krav Maga Global. Even though I'm an old guy, none of them have something for low ready. I can tell you right now, they don't. It's just not just, there's no real good solution to it. They love to teach you stuff like this because there's a pretty decent solution to it and it looks all sexy and cool and everything. But this here, there's really not. Boom, that's, boom, boom. No, but look at the, I gotta get possession of the gun somehow up against his body if I can. If it's a little ready, it becomes very, very difficult because, here for a second. Just get behind me, just hug me. Just try to put your arms together.
All the way around her?
Yeah, come on.
Here?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, she got a problem, right? Okay, so, you know, that low ready, then the alternative of getting around to the back isn't really a good solution for her because she just can't even get her arms around me. If somebody her size, fine, you know, but we can't. So with this stuff though, you know, everybody in class just, you know, you grab the gun and they're all compliant and everything, they just let you take the gun. In real life, they want their gun back. So it's real fighting. So you've got to hit, you got to knee, you got to hit in the groin, you got to bite. We ran a simulation a while back with I have a kids class, and we do abduction seminars. And we actually will take children and abduct them or try to put them in a car, and they have to defend themselves and keep from being taken. I had one little girl, she's really crazy, she's a really wild kid. Anyway, she's upside down. I've got her legs and her feet are in my face. She, during simulation, bites my ankle. She just crunches down on my ankle. Well, guess what? I let her go because it hurt really bad. So it's anything to make sure they don't take possession of that firearm back, even biting if you have to. So, but it's all the same. And the other thing is, I don't want to take too much of your time.
Do it.
But let's say the gun's here to the back. Just let it touch.
A muzzle. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
So we're here. What we want to do is we want to get out of the line of fire, right? Hand comes to here. Hold. So I'm here. I've elbowed him in the face. Come to the butt. He comes over the bicep. And I strike him. And then I'm out. Same way if you go to the dead side. So you go here. Let's see. They used to always tell you to go here, but people, when they freak out, don't always do that. So it's here. Hand comes straight back up. We block it. Bam, bam. I keep him here. Bam, bam, and run. If I keep it in tight, like someone small, you know, it's easy for me to take the gun away from it because I'm bigger. But if she keeps it in tight and uses her body strength versus her arm strength, then she can take that gun. But the thing is, you have to clear that bicep first. Otherwise, it'll just be tucked inside. You won't be able to get it away. So, y'all want to try it a couple times?